Hey, welcome to Games with Trev. I'm Trev and this is
Monique. Today we're going to give you our 2022 recap, the games we played this year and really enjoyed.
This year we decided to go through our whole shelf, play them all, and see which ones we liked. We got through all of them except for 3 games. The 3 games we didn't get to were Rising Sun, what else? Nemesis, and
Captain Sonar.
And basically we didn't get to them because of player count. We just couldn't get enough people to play those games that actually wanted to.
There's still a couple days till the new year though, so
yeah, maybe we can make it. We'll keep you guys posted.
So up behind us, you can see the games that we picked for our 2022 recap. And they're not in any certain order, but my first pick is going to be Dead Reckoning. It is absolutely phenomenal. I was super surprised when we first got the game to all the different components that it had, but also just the mechanism of the game and how it works and how you work with each player.
Yeah.
But it was really fun to play, and the Saga version's even awesome. And
it's so fun. It's so fun to like have a little story within a game, like because the Saga isn't like a legacy game per se. You're not like trying to like achieve to get to the next spot. You just play a normal game, and if it comes up, it comes up. And it's so fun because there's like little stories, there's like ghost pirates, and like there's stuff going around, and it's super awesome. And the card crafting mechanism is awesome. It is so much fun to make new cards.
Yeah. It's like, for those that aren't super familiar with the game, you have like your crew, and each of them are in a sleeve, and you sleeve new cards as you play the game to upgrade your character. So as you're playing, you have this awesome hand by the end of the game, and it's really cool to see what each player does, because the cards that come out each game are going to be a little bit different. The choices each player makes is going to be different. So it's super cool to see how everyone plays this game.
Yeah, super awesome. It's a great pick, and I highly recommend it to anyone who likes board games. My first pick for the 2022 recap is going to be Silver. Not necessarily Silver Bullet like we have up here on the shelf, but just all the Silver games. Basically, I got the first box, I learned how to play it, and I played it like every single night with my friends. And so what I did is I went to the store and I bought the next one, and then I bought the next one, and then I had to order online the next one, and I got the promo pack. So I love Silver. It is so much fun. I just like it because I can pull it out with anyone because it's not too big of a deal. Because it is a card game. And so anyone, if you're like, oh, it's a card game, not a board game, they're pretty okay with it. And it's super fun. And
it's so cool.
Yeah, the artwork is awesome.
It's kind of similar, for those that don't know, to the game Golf, the card game,
Yes.
not the
sport.
Yeah, but each card is unique and has different powers on it, which makes the game a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, it just adds a little bit more to the game of golf. It's super fun. Honestly, I think if you're gonna pick any of these games to go out and get right now, I'd go get Silver because it is that awesome.
Any of the boxes too.
Yeah,
not
all 4 of them are
necessarily
great.
Like one specific one. Every one is created like equally, I feel like, but uniquely as well.
Yeah, it's true. There's so many different powers up, and like you can mix and match the boxes, which we've kind of done, but not really. But maybe one day we'll do a video of our ultimate deck, kind of like how the Foster the Meeple did theirs.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That
actually.
would be fun.
Okay, so for my second pick for 2022, it's going to be Duelosaur Island, and this game is awesome. It's so fun. Basically, what you're doing is you're creating a theme park for like people to come visit dinosaurs. So like Jurassic Park-esque vibes to that. But it's super cool. It's super vibrant. And it's a dice drafting game. So as you roll the dice, you have to manage those resources to build up your park. And I really liked that.
Yeah, I think the best part about it is like when you're the first player, you get to choose which dices have what power-ups, but then immediately after, the next player gets to start.
Yeah, that's true.
And so they get to start with whatever you pick. So you don't want to, like, if you're wanting something, you can't make it too powerful because they're going to see it and take it. And so it's actually super fun. I like that they did that like the first player doesn't just like go first after they decide. It was the next player has to pick, which is super cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. And it is strictly 2 players for those wondering.
It is.
Which is a downside for some people, but for us, it's awesome because it works perfectly at 2 players. I didn't feel like we needed to add anything to it at all.
Yeah, but there is Dinosaur Island and Dinosaur World made by the same company, Panasaurus Games, and so you can go check those out. We haven't played them yet, but maybe soon, and hopefully we'll get to it. Oh wait, my next game I talked about in a couple videos ago, which is Root. Oh my goodness.
It's his favorite.
I can't get over it. It's so good. I have looked into 3D printing special trays for it. That's how much I like it.
And we don't even have a 3D printer.
So, but it is so awesome. Again, it is a asymmetric game, which means that each player is basically playing their own separate way. So, like, one player is going to be trying to build sawmills, trying to get these resources, when another player basically is just going around trying to steal items from everyone else. And it is so much fun. It is awesome at 4 players, but we've played it at 2 and we still like it. We played it probably, what? I mean, we played like every night after we got it.
Yeah. No, a lot.
A lot. I would say the only game we played more in a row, other than this one, would be Dead Reckoning. Dead Reckoning we played literally every night until midnight.
Every night for like a month straight, I feel like.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was like the only game we played.
Yeah, but Root is awesome. I really highly recommend it, and go check it out.
Root would also be in my top picks of 2022, I think, because just like the asymmetrical portion of it is just, it's so different than anything else I've really played, and it spices it up. I love that you can play 3-4 games and you're playing a completely different game.
Yeah, it's true. This is like, if I had to go on a desert island, this might be the only game I took.
And I really like the Vagabond character. A lot of people, I feel like, have dogged on him. He's so fun. Like, I actually really enjoy it. I don't know if I'm, like, not playing it correctly, but I've never won as the Vagabond, which I don't know how you do. It's difficult, but it is so fun. I love how different he is than all the other, like, factions. True. It's awesome. It
is awesome.
Okay, my third pick for 2022 is going to be Reign of Dragoness. This is a Grandpa Beck game, and it is awesome. We got it because Trevin's brother and his girlfriend actually really loved it and bought the game and shared it with us, so we decided that we'd get it.
It is so much fun. It is just like the game Scum, but it adds a couple little twists of basically making like certain dragons worth more. And so it's super fun. The other cool thing they add is what's called a dragon horde, and basically if you get 4 or more dragons of the same type or same number, you can basically make a trump card that you can throw down on anything and blow everyone's game up. And it's like,
it's so hard to do, but like
once you get it, it's so satisfying.
Yeah, it's actually awesome.
It is so much fun. And also like having the dragon eggs that like reset the deck, like it basically just adds a lot of fun rules to Scum. It makes it really fun to play, and the artwork is great.
Yeah.
And we had a really cool experience where we were playing it, and I saw an error in the rule book, so we actually texted the number that was on the box, and it was Grandpa. No, we called it.
Yeah, we called him.
And it was Grandpa Beck.
And he answered. It was awesome.
And so we sent him a little picture of us playing the game, and we'll put it here. And it was just so much fun to be able to actually talk to the creator of the game, and it was so cool. And so we love Grandpa Beck games.
Yeah, we're so grateful for everything that he's produced. They're awesome games.
They're so much fun. My last pick for the 2022 recap is a game called So You've Been Eaten. This game is another strictly 2-player game, but it might be one of the best 2-player games we've played in a long time.
Yeah.
It is so much fun. Basically, one of you are going to be playing as a miner who has to get these crystals. But the crystals are only found inside of a beast. And so he has to crawl into the beast's stomach to get the crystals and come back out safely. While at the same time, the beast is basically trying to send bacteria to kill the miner and win. It is so much fun. The theme is so creative, and like
the components of the game are really like nice and like immersive, I feel like, in the game.
Yeah, it's so true. And on that note about So You've Been Eaten, we actually got a second copy of So You've Been Eaten Collector's Edition, and we are going to be giving it away when we hit 1,000 subscribers. So stay tuned for that and look out for it. We're talking about it premature, but it's going to come up, and we won't forget, I promise. Again, thank you guys for subscribing. Keep subscribing down below. We're so grateful for you guys. It's so awesome that we were able to do this. And remember, we're gonna be doing a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. So let everyone know and start subscribing down below.